So, what would you say to be the most challenging aspect of being a CAE, which also made it satisfying? I guess your response to that, okay, your response to this question would be your previous response, but I guess you could add more, Miss Lani.
Yeah, this role, because you're part of the C suite, okay, there are a lot of challenges
Mm-hmm.
because you need to balance the sensitivity of the myriad of expectations of
Mm-hmm.
various stakeholders. So you have there your management committees, and then you also have your audit com, and you have your board.
Mm-hmm.
So how to balance that is a critical facet that you need to really look into if you're a chief audit executive. At the same time, trying not only to manage those expectations, but at the same time, you're also coupled with a lot of issues about having the right people and talent
Mm-hmm.
to be able to cover the risks that you need to cover. I believe that one of the challenges for us to be able, as we mentioned, about changing the paradigm shift
Uh-huh.
into not a police, but rather than a business strategic partner of the organization. But for me, I added on what I say strategic value creator.
Oh.
So that is something that I always imbued in terms of my team. We're not only a partner, but we need to start putting up being a value creator. But doing that is something that is really requiring a lot of efforts on the side of internal audit and how we can actually engage our key stakeholders. So to do that, there would be a lot of efforts of collaboration, putting up a lot of stakeholders engagement.
Mm-hmm.
And I think one of the most critical component would be building trust and rapport.
Yes.
Because if they don't trust you, or not transparent in what you do,
Mm-hmm.
then of course there would be an issue in terms of the integrity
Mm-hmm.
and reliability of internal audit function.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Okay, Miss Sheila.
Yeah, to add on that, so of course, currently with the ever changing business dynamics,
Mm-hmm.
complexities, emerging risks, different regulations, so we have to factor all those in. So, being a CAE, a third line of defense, you are being looked at in terms of providing. So, what could go wrong? What could happen? How can we protect the organization? Because, of course, our mission is to protect and enhance the value of the organization where we belong to. So it's very important for us to be privy, be informed what's happening in there. Maybe it's not affecting right now our current company, but it may happen eventually. So we have to be mindful of that. And of course, we need to keep ourselves updated. How will this impact the organization? And then how can we respond to it accordingly? So we need to really be flexible and agile. And of course, for us to do that, very important, and the usual challenge that we experience is having the right resource in place. Because right now, of course, in terms of talent, especially during the pandemic, after the pandemic, it's hard to really retain talents that can really help out the organization. So, and of course, with technologies coming in, there are different expectations on how we can do a more efficient audit. Yeah, and before we're just maybe the traditional audit, you just do checklist something, but it's no longer applicable right now with the big data in place. So we're expected to really cope up and really share those insights, valuable insights to management as part of our audit. Mm.
Yes, actually, firstly, it's the management of expectations, because of course they have different stakeholders, as Melanie and the Sheila has mentioned. There are many conflicting. I say interests. So, being an internal audit, we have to be very objective. We have to be very independent, so that we will be able to come up with very good recommendations that will be value adding to the organization. Now, I just want to shift a bit on the question, on the challenge, because
Okay.
one of the things that looking back, what I always fear, or have like sleepless nights when we do audits, that what if I release this report and something
Mm.
happens,
Mm.
and
Yeah.
probably a fraud or something significant that was not included in the report. And so we always like pray and keep our fingers crossed that no, nothing like that will happen. So looking back in my career, that thank God that did not happen to me, even during the time with my global role in internal audit with a multinational company. So I was just so thankful that it did not happen. And now I am with the local company. That we always make it a point that we are prepared to go to a particular engagement. So there is this very meticulous process that we do, engagement level risk assessment,
Mm-hmm.
so that we already know the issues even before going on the actual field work. So that's something that we're doing. So that's one way of anticipating the many issues that could potentially happen, and manage also the expectation from the top.
Oh my. Now,